All right.
Okay, Miss Poppy. We are down here with Miss Poppy for our week 1 video recap. Hi, little baby. So in these video recaps, we are going to go over all the things that we've been practicing with the puppies for this last week. So you can see how they've been doing. We started out with just a little bit of play down here. We want to make sure the puppies are happy to be down in the training space. Yeah, Poppy's very playful. And Poppy's been doing pretty good this week. So we're going to go through each one of our little behaviors with these puppies so you can see how they're doing. Also so that you can practice with them when they go home as well. So we're going to be doing 3 weeks of training with these puppies. When they go home, I would recommend that you guys start at the week 1 skills that we're doing this week, okay? So I've got some snacks in my pocket here for Poppy, and the very first thing that we start with these puppies is we teach them that the sound of the clicker means that they're going to get a cookie. Okay, so we're going to use the clicker as a reward marker. We have a more detailed video about the clicker in your video library, so make sure you watch the week 1 videos in the video library. A little bit more detailed instructions about what we're doing and why. Good girl, Poppy. So we'll start with this charging the clicker. I don't know, 4 or 5 reps, something like that. Good girl. Right, so she's hungry, she's ready to work, and the next little skill that we move into is following the food lure. So we have to teach the dogs that when we have food in our hand, we want them to follow that food. And you can see how Poppy's nice and connected. So I'm just going to have her follow that food in my hand for a few steps before I click the clicker and release it. Okay? Oh, good girl, Poppy. And she's following that food lure really nicely. Her little nose, I'm letting her lick the treat. I'm holding the treat underneath my thumb, just like this, flat palm. Get that puppy connected. And I'm not releasing that cookie until I click the clicker, because the click means she's going to get the cookie, okay? Good girl. So then once our puppies are following our food lure nicely, beautiful, Poppy, then we can start to add in a little bit of name recognition. So we're going to do that right with following the food lure. I'm going to call her name, Poppy. Have her follow the food lure. Click and release the cookie. So let's do that for a few times using Poppy's name. Get her connected. Poppy. Wow, good girl. Such a cutie. Poppy. So any new puppy that I'm raising or that I'm working with a client, these are the first skills that I'm going to teach any new puppy. That the clicker means they're going to get a treat. I want to teach that puppy how to follow a food lure in my hand. And I also want right away to start to teach the puppy name recognition. So what their name is. Poppy. Those are the first 3 skills in week 1. Good girl, Poppy. She's so sweet. Where's the toy? We'll take just a couple second breaks in between every few training exercises. Maybe have the puppy chase a toy a little bit. The toy's like the same color as you. It's the same color. Where is it? Again, these are just little babies, so we want to make sure that training sessions are fun, they're light, right? We're not putting too much pressure on the dog right now. Good girl, look at you. You're so happy, Poppy. Go get it. Go get that toy. All right, so now let's move into the next few little skills that we worked on this week. So we did following a food lure. The hand target is the next skill, and it looks pretty similar to following a food lure. I'm going to get her connected to the food, but then I'm going to pull my hand away. Poppy, touch. And when she reconnects with my hand, that's when I'm clicking the clicker and releasing the treat. So watch that again. Touch. Good girl. Very nice job, Poppy. So the hand target, I want her to target her cute little nose to my flat palm. Poppy, touch. Good girl. And when I feel, whoops, you dropped it. When I feel her nose hit my hand, that's when I'm clicking, touch, and then I'm releasing the treat to her. Good girl. So a little bit similar to following the food lure, except for we are disconnecting from the puppy when we want them to reconnect with our hand. For the hand target, we call that one touch. Again, all of these behaviors are in your video library, so make sure that you watch those as well, okay? Let's refill on some food here. Yeah, what are you doing? And the next behavior we're going to work on, our first position change, is sit. Okay, so I'm going to show Poppy that I've got some food. I'm going to lure her into the sit position. Click when she finds it. And then, okay. I'm releasing her from the position with a release word. I'm saying, okay. So watch that again. Sit. Good girl. Okay. These floors are a little slippery. Ready, Poppy? So she's following that food lure. She's connected. Sit. Good dog. Okay. So right off the bat, I am teaching the puppy when I ask you to sit, you'll get paid for that, and you can get up out of that sit when I release you with the okay. What a good dog. One more time. Sit. Perfect. Okay. Oh my God, she's so cute. All right, Poppy, so our next skill we're going to work on is our first step in a mat behavior. The mat is going to turn into a stay. But this week, oh, did you find a little chew on the ground? This week, what I want to teach the puppy is to go to the mat, and they're going to get cookies when they're on there, okay? I'm going to put our mat down on the ground. Poppy already has a really good idea that she needs to be on that mat. What a good girl. And look at you, Poppy. I'm going to click when she gets onto the mat. Then I'm going to feed her a couple of pieces. And just like we did with the sit, when I'm ready to end the behavior, okay, give her that release word, toss that cookie off. Let's do that a couple more times. So this is a very short duration that we're working on right now because Poppy's just a little tiny baby. Good job. You're a rock star. So I'm feeding her a couple pieces in a row to build that duration of staying on the mat. Okay. And then when I release her with the okay, that's when she's allowed to get up. Where's your cookie? Where's your cookie? Ready? Okay. And let's do that one more time. What a smart girl. You are being silly. She's doing a little sploot with her back legs. It's so cute. Good girl. Here, one more for staying. Ready? Okay. Woohoo! Wow, that was fantastic. If you watch any of the other puppies videos, I feel like Poppy, she loves this mat behavior. She's doing really good with it. In week 1, I don't necessarily require the puppies to be laying down. She already wants to offer that, so awesome, we're rolling with it. But all the puppies in week 1, some of them might be standing, some of them might be sitting, and that's all normal for this week, okay? All right, so I think we're gonna move now into our handling exercises. Did you find a little chew on the ground? What did you find? What did you find? Oh, go get it. Good girl. What's that? What's that? I'm gonna pick that up though. All right, I'm gonna get down on the ground with Poppy now, so I'm gonna put this blanket down so my knees will appreciate that. So now we're gonna work on a little handling with our puppy, okay? So our puppies are going to, as they grow, they're going to require a lifetime of groomer and veterinary care. So I want to make sure that I train some skills so that all of those things that our puppy needs to have as far as grooming and vet care can be a little bit more cooperative, right? So for week 1, what I like to do is just practice some handling skills. So I'm gonna get Poppy in front of me here. She's licking some treats that are in my hand, and I'm just gonna start petting her, and then I'm gonna bring my hand under her belly. Yes, stabilize her in a stand position. Okay. And then we'll do that from the opposite side as well. There we go. Good girl. Bringing my hand under her belly, stabilizing her in that stand position. Yes. Feeding her for that. So I just gave her one of the cookies. Okay. And releasing her out of position. She's pretty comfortable with that, which is great. Our puppies will need to be restrained when they're at the groomer and the vet. And so it's our job as dog owners to train our dogs to be okay with restraint, right? So now what I'm going to move into is different body parts. So I'm going to, you stole that one from me. I'm going to pick up her ear and just kind of gently massage it. Yes. I'm going to do that to both ears. Yes. Then we're going to go through her paws. Yes. Again, same thing. I'm picking up that paw, just gently massaging. Yes. Good girl. Let's give her a little break. Okay. Let's turn her around and do the other side. Pick up a little paw. Yes. Good girl. Oh, that was a big one. Yes. And the last body part, her little tail. Boop, boop, boop. Yes. Okay. I want to make sure that my puppy is okay with having every part of their body handled, and so this is how we can train it at a very young age. Good girl, Poppy. Look at you. You're so cute. All right, and I think that's everything for week 1. Yeah, good girl. Let me just check our time here. Oh, perfect. Look at you, Poppy. The very last thing that we can do here for week 1 actually is get Poppy dressed in her little harness, all right? So when we start to think about putting different types of gear on our dogs, even when puppies are like really teeny tiny, we put collars on them for the first time, you know, they might scratch at the collar, they might be like, what's going on, what is this, right? And so we want to teach them at a young age that sometimes we put things on them and it's not a big deal. So we have them spend a little bit of time in their harnesses every day to just get them used to that. Okay, Poppy's doing pretty good with her harness. Ready? Okay, good girl. So I might just throw some cookies around. Okay, just to get her moving and grooving with her harness on. And like Poppy's doing really good with her harness. Okay, sometimes the puppies in week 1, we put the harness on, they act like they're wearing a straitjacket and they can't move. Okay. Good girl, you got it. And I swear these puppies are already bigger at the end of the week than they were at the beginning of the week. Because this harness already seems like it fits her a little better. Okay. Good girl, Puppy. Yeah. Yeah, where's your cookies? Very nice. Good girl. Okay. All right, so Poppy was a rock star for her week 1 recap. Make sure that you check out that video library that I was talking about. The link to that is in your initial confirmation email. If you've lost it, just shoot us an email. We'll send it to you again. Also, make sure you'll have a link in that email as well to book your Zoom lesson. You do get a complimentary Zoom lesson for when these puppies go home. You can book that right online as well. And again, if you have any questions, just shoot us an email and we'll see you next week.